Alright. Tuesday, on the day. For both accounts, options and futures, we made $137 on the day. Oh wow, we fucking had 2 break evens. I didn't fucking realize that. I only thought we had 1. That's crazy. Tradezella is telling me my trading strategy isn't profitable. Your average loss is far greater than your average win, resulting in a losing day. That's why they're break even, fam. Duh. Alright, I need a fucking shit. These fucking burritos are getting to my asshole right now. Hold up.
None of them are flaky. They're freaking committed.
Okay. This fucking shit is fucking fast as fuck. Alright, let's get into the first trade. MNQ. Futures trade. And of course we can't fucking fetch the data. I don't know why the fuck it does that, but here's a screenshot of the trade. This is what I was looking for. Take profits 1, 2, and 3. Right? And now let's head to the charts. Into the day, I was actually bullish, and the reason for me being bullish is, let me remove everything. So coming onto the day, right, we can clearly see we're in a fucking uptrend, like on the daily. This is daily right here. So clearly we're in an uptrend right here. Right, hop onto that 4 hour. I can see that we tap into this 4 hour, right? And as we scale into the 4 hour, we're definitely not going to be digging anywhere deeper into that. So I essentially mark out the 1 hour. So I have the 1 hour right here. It's a 1 hour gap. Right, so right after I seeing the 1 hour, I'm on the 15, right? Scaling down into the 15. Now this is where I mark my levels of liquidity. So I have highs up here, right? And then I have lows down here and lows down here. So I see that this got taken pre-market. This got taken during pre-market, right? Let's fix that. Boom, we took that level. And then next thing you know, we take out this one right here. Right, so as we take out this one, I'm scaling into the lower time frames. I already know that we tapped into this 1 hour, so I don't need that right there. And then the opening bell right there. So what I'm looking at is, I'm looking at this. Right, we can clearly see that this is our manipulation candle. Like literally right at market open. And then another confluence of mine that I was looking at was this bearish fair value gap as well. So it's like, how was I able to really like use these confluences and a liquidity sweep? So 1, price goes up, then down, right? Vice versa, price goes down, then up, from a high to a low. And that's clearly what we did, but from a low to a high, right? And that's what we did right here. Boom, from a high to a low, right? And then I scale into the 1 minute, and this is our 5 minute, right? Our fair value gap, our PD array. I'm essentially looking at this to enter off of only if we inverse it. If this is a true manipulation candle right here, then I know for a fact that we are going to be bullish, and this is just a liquidity sweep, a stop run, right? So I see it's clearly run into that, into this 5 minute. Let me change the color on this. So we run into that 5 minute. Next thing you know, I'm seeing this 1 minute right here that we tap right into. So the one thing about this fair value gap is literally the levels are smooth, like it's too smooth. So then we essentially run up, right? And then we come back down, and on this bearish candle right here, this, I have this as my order block, right? So I have this marked out as my order block, and this is where I'm looking to enter, because I seen that this wick, we reject it, but at the same time I'm looking at the 5-minute, and the closures are just slowly coming up, so I want to play that momentum. I mark this level out. You can even see it on the, oh shit, you can see it on the lines chart too. Like, this is literally our level where we bounce off of our order block, right? So I'm entering when we wick down, and then we're wicking back up, and you can literally see the time that I enter, 5:36 there. And then my take profits, they weren't anything crazy, just resting highs right here, resting highs right here. This one, yeah, it was this one. Let me actually just use the fucking right there. So this one, and then I had final TP right at this high right here, which we didn't actually get, but we did close out. And so this was the trade that I initially took. I did close it out after we had a fair value gap here somewhere. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, so this fair value gap I was looking at to trail my stop, and that's literally what I did. So I trailed my stop right below this. Let me make it a fucking brighter color. I trailed my stop right underneath this fair value gap, hoping we would hold it, because yeah, it's a lot better to get stopped out in profit than either break even or like a losing trade, like turning a green trade red. Like, it's just not ideal. The two things that I saw with ES and NQ was that literally at the opening bell, like, NQ was pushing higher, but ES was pushing lower. But ES was pushing lower to take out sell side because NQ already took it. So as NQ already took it, we started to wick right after taking sell side and running for buy side. But ES decided to run a lot lower, taking out these levels of sell side. And this was, I believe, our hourly gap that we didn't even take out. So we also formed, like, not essentially an SMT, but we damn near, these are fucking equal ass lows, bro. Like 1, 2, 3, like 3 levels of equal lows just chilling right there, right, literally on top of our hourly fair value gap. I could have been a tick off, who fucking knows. This could have been a tap into it on the seconds chart, but it is what it is, right? So trade right here, my order block, 5-minute, stops below this low, seen that. Yeah, that's the trade. I honestly did really well on managing this position. Can I fucking enlarge in this? Yeah, this is 5-minute, and then 15 right here. So it's like, yeah, we take the low, manipulation, rally much higher. A few things that I did fucking amazing on was managing risk, 2, trailing my stop, 3, taking partials, 4, not over trading, 5, not revenge trading, 6, taking a loss on my options account, actually, 7, what else did I do? Oh, my patience, my discipline to hold the trade in profits. 9, realizing the 15-minute sweep into a reversal. Yeah, reversal is a lot better. And yeah, I honestly am really proud of how I traded today. The account, on the other hand, oh my gosh, bro. The account is at 904 right now. Why the fuck is that at 904? Because I deposited $300 into it. Because honestly, trading with $500 is very, very, very fucking risky. Like, literally, like 3 or 4. I can only do like 10 trades, and a normal stop loss is literally like $50. That's like that's literally 10%. That fucking, like, it's not a deal. So I decided to just fucking deposit some more money, have more cushion where I can risk more freely without having that mental stress. Is like, oh my gosh, my account's gonna get blown, I have to take this trade. It's like, oh my gosh, my account's gonna get blown, like, I have to risk more. Like, no. And it's just a bad mental. So that's why I decided to deposit much more. Alright, anyways, the options trade. So let's see which one we took first. We took Apple calls. So the reason why I took Apple calls was because essentially, man, oh man, let's go to the chart. I don't want to say anything yet. So Apple, what I was looking at was, I literally seen the rally up, and I didn't have the patience to actually I didn't have the patience to wait on a retracement to really enter. So as soon as I entered, literally just price dumped straight down into my like stop, and that's when it closed out. Plus I bought a contract that was really out of the money. It was like, I think like 245 contract, and we're literally at like 240, 241, and the Greeks didn't do me any justice. But what I was essentially seeing was this wedge right here, and don't fucking clown me, because I know a bunch of traders, a bunch of options traders actually, that use wedges and like trend lines only for options. And this is where I'm like starting to just like shift into start trading options as it should be traded, because right now I'm trading like, I was trading options like futures, and so that's why I'm starting to trade futures, like using ICT, like smart money concepts. And then now for options, like, I'm just having two different strategies, one for futures and one for options. I'm using wedges, but I'm still using like ICT concepts. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, basically we got into a trade, ran straight for our stop loss. And then our Amazon trade, we actually fucking didn't hold any of this. And the reason for that being is, we got in right here on this pullback, right? Price runs up, I'm in profit, cool, like $30 essentially. We come right back down, and you may be like, oh yeah, it came back down to like break even, but it's like, on that 1 minute, I'm like right here, or like in the middle of this candle closure, and I'm already fucking like, yeah, I'm gonna close my fucking position, because the Greeks play a huge factor in options, and people don't even fucking realize it. And this actually ended up running straight for take profit. And like I said, I'm using wedges, you know. It's just like, it's literally like support and resistance wedges, but I'm applying it with ICT. So yeah, this ended up actually running straight forward take profit, literally right at lunch ended. it is what it is. Cool. We live to fucking see another trading day. Alright, and then this was our next trade. So, like I said, I'm still using ICT concepts for my options. We're over here entering off a fair value gap. Price moves into, like, I'm in drawdown for a little bit, then boom, we're in profit right here. If you guys like trade Tesla, like the spreads are fucking crazy, bro. Like 1 second I'll be up like this on one contract. So it's like 1 second I'll be up like $5, and like the next I'll be up like fucking like $40, and then apply the Greeks and the spread. Money is wiped. It's fucking like Tesla's a crazy fucking volatile stock. So as I close the Amazon one, I'm still holding the Tesla because we're literally deep in profits. But all it took was 3 up close candles and everything is wiped. I'm like, okay, let me wait for a retracement. Boom, okay, I'm still in, like, I'm floating in some profit. 1, 2, boom. Like the $80, like $90 of profit that I was in on one contract, and I can't even scale it out. It's just gone, and it's crazy because that's honestly it for the day. Oh, I need to do fucking Mondays. That's right. Look at this, y'all. Let me just fucking. I already reviewed damn near all of this, so let me just fucking skim through them. You guys can pause it. So, this trade was it wasn't bad. You know, it's just like literally all I had was SMT, and then I just wanted to short it. That's literally it. So, first trade, SMT, wanted to short it. Terrible ass fucking trade. No real setup. This trade, why did I take it? Shit. It was a gamble. And if you can see on the 1 minute, I wanted to go short? I wanted to go long. And looking at the 1 minute, this is 1 minute right here. I wanted to go long literally right here. There's no fucking setup. Simple. No setup. Why the fuck you take it? Okay, so next trade. We go short on ES, right? Why does it show on here now? So we decided to go short, right? We have order block, bearish for value gap. We don't have a break of structure because look at these candles. The bodies didn't close. This essentially is like a stop run. And we are just consolidating, and I decided to fucking take a trade on it. It is what it is. Next trade, another forced setup. I wanted to go long. That's the 5 minute, right? Stop run, SMT, right? But this is where I fucked up. I enter right up here when this is not even an entry model, and this leg move down is essentially where I should have entered, retracing into this 15 minute, creating that SMT price moving higher. That's where I wanted to fucking, or should have entered actually. Alright, and then this one, we ended up going short. We actually ended up taking 2 contracts and then scaling in another one on this retracement into that fair value gap right here that you're looking at on the 1 minute. And this is the 1 minute right here. So I entered right down here at the body closure of this essential fair value gap. We tap right back into it. I wanted to add one more. We dump. This is what, 1, 2, literally 3 minutes. I'm in profit right here. I see this SMT. Before I marked out the 15 minute, I didn't even fucking see it, and that's a skill issue. So that literally leg move down was just a retrace into the 15 minute for us to move much higher. And I ended up fucking holding it for a loss. And this was a decent sized loss. Okay, that was not 265 ticks. That was not 265 ticks, bruh. Yes, he has like 88 fucking points. Okay. And then I decided to go short again on getting stopped out, which I had no reason to do that, and literally like taking random ass trades with such little confidence. I'm like 100% sure I'm just overconfident in all my trades. Every trade that I take, I just think it's a setup when it's really not. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm just glued onto that 1 minute. And if you really just take a screenshot of what my trade looks like, there's no reason to short that. Like, and it's like a 3 minute trade, so it's like there's no reason to short that. Like, literally, price is literally wanting to go higher, and you're wanting to short it. So I got railed, but then I ended up taking okay, look, it says we went short, right? But we reversed it. So we went short essentially. I was in a little bit of drawdown. I see that we were holding this fair value gap right here, and this is when I decided to reverse it. That's the reason why it says +4, is because I bought 2 and then the 2 long, and this is where I sold it right here. So I took this trade knowing that we're extremely bullish right after taking all those damn losses back to back to fucking back. Right? Leg moves down where retracement, seeing that 15-minute fair value gap, bullish SMT, followed by 1 minute fair value gap, creating 5-minute, tapping into equilibrium, bullish model right there. The reason I closed it because I didn't want to hold or give back any profits. And the reason why I say that is that the 5-minute, this is the 1 minute, right? So I'm essentially going short right here, right? And then we come up, and then we create this fair value gap. I see it, and this is where I decided to reverse my position. We come into like drawdown. I'm still holding it, honestly. Like, I'm still fucking holding it. And then we come up, right? And these were my take profit levels, right? We hit one of them, but it's like there's so many imbalances in this leg move up. We could tap into any of it, and because I already lost like so much profit on the day, I have no reason to give back any of that. So that's why I decided to close it right there, and then I literally just forward tested it along the whole fucking move up. We tap into this one. This would have gave back like $40 worth, and I would have been down like 70 fucking bucks. And then same trade I took on options. Actually, I bought the next day expiration, 2 contracts with 56% win, 116 ROI. Right, and then this trade right here, this was a PM session, and this is what I was looking at. So we have here on the 1 minute fair value gap, 5-minute order block, right? And then, but I didn't see that order block until later, and let me fucking show you guys why. With 10:37, 11:04. So yeah, that was the order block that I was looking at, just for price to run much higher. I didn't fucking realize I was recording for 42 minutes. What's up? Alright, well, that's gonna be a trade recap. So that's Monday and Tuesdays. I'll see you guys on Wednesdays.